Hello, and welcome to Menopause on the Mic. I'm your host, Misti Graham, the voice in your ear, the woman in your corner, and someone whose relationship with sleep is currently, well, let's just call it complicated. Someone who now measures sleep in minutes, not hours, and someone who hasn't slept since the Obama administration. And so, with that said, let's get into it and start with this. Sleep has officially left the chat. Yep. She packed her bags, left a note, and said, "It's not you, it's your hormones." And honestly, she didn't even try to ease us into it. No soft launch, no warning signs. She just waved her way right out of our lives. One night, we were sleeping like children, waiting for Santa to arrive. And the next night, we were awake at 4 a.m., staring at the ceiling fan like, what the actual fuck? We used to be really good sleepers. Like, really good. We slept like people who didn't have opinions about mattress firmness or the softness of our pillows. We slept through thunderstorms, alarms, through everything, including a neighbor's dog named Diesel who barked like he got paid per decibel. Hell, we even slept through entire decades with nothing but a blanket and blind optimism. We slept through bad boyfriends, early flights, and that one time we ate an entire pizza at 11 p.m., drank way too many martinis, and woke up feeling nothing but peace. There was a time where we could fall asleep anywhere. Couches, cars, movie theaters, Thanksgiving gatherings. Some of us could even sleep standing up like a bored security guard. We used to have elite sleep performance. Now I'm talking like fall asleep in 5 minutes, stay asleep through a parade energy. Fireworks didn't budge. Someone vacuuming stayed unconscious. But those were the simpler times. And now, we close our eyes at 10:34 p.m. and wake up at 1:12 a.m. like someone just hit our internal panic button. And then we lie there thinking, who do I talk to about this? Is there an 800 customer service number for sleep? Do I need to submit a ticket to someone? Is there a wait list? Can I bribe someone? Does sleep have a manager? And if so, I'd really like to speak to her. At this point, we'd even join a loyalty program. We'd enroll in sleep rewards. We'd even watch a 4-hour PowerPoint titled, "Congratulations, you're awake for no damn reason." Menopause didn't just take our sleep, though. She repossessed it like a tow truck snatching your car at 3 a.m. She didn't leave a warning notice, just boop, gone. And she probably charged us a fee on the way out. And as we all know, once sleep disappears, we discover what really unravels next: our minds. Otherwise known as the 3 a.m. hour where our sanity quietly goes to die. We don't just wake up, we wake up like we're being summoned. Eyes open, heart beating like we heard a noise downstairs, brain fully alert but for absolutely no reason. And then, there we are again, lying in the dark, staring at the ceiling, thinking thoughts we never asked for. Not deep thoughts, not meaningful thoughts, not even useful thoughts. Nope. Menopause has us thinking about things like that one thing we said to a cashier at Nordstrom's back in 2009. Whether or not we locked the back door. Why our bladder goes from, "Hey, I'm fine," to "evacuate immediately" with zero warning. Why our balance now acts like we're permanently walking on a moving bus. And whether the smoke detector actually chirped or if that was just a hallucination. Sometimes we even spiral into thoughts like, who was the first person to actually look at a cow and say, "I'm going to drink whatever comes out of that"? Did I ever pay that one parking ticket? Or am I secretly wanted in some small town somewhere? Or did I actually use that much Aquanet on my bangs for my high school senior yearbook photo? It's not anxiety. It's not insomnia. It's menopausal karaoke. Just random thoughts popping up on the screen, uninvited, off-key, and very loud. But then comes the best part. We don't stay in bed quietly. Oh no, we enter stage 2, the let me fix my entire life right now phase where basically all ideas are bad. This is where the sleep deprivation turns into a philosopher, a motivational speaker, and a confused squirrel all at once. At 1:43 a.m., we suddenly decide the following. We're going to reorganize the garage. We're going to meal prep for the next 3 years. We're going to start journaling even though we never have used any of the 13 journals we've already bought. We should learn a new language, maybe Norwegian. Why? I have no fucking clue. We're going to outline a business plan for an idea we'll forget by sunrise. We will Google questions like, why did I think adulthood would be fun? We send texts to our friends like, sounds good, when it absolutely does not sound good. We start drafts of emails that we never send. We make lists that we will never look at again. We stare at our laundry basket like it holds the secrets of the universe. We consider cutting ourselves bangs. We think about remodeling the kitchen at 4 a.m. like we're hosting an HGTV show. Nothing good happens during this phase. But does that stop us? Absolutely not. We're up, we're tired, we're delusional. And that, ladies and gentlewomen, is a deadly combination. And then, because menopause loves chaos, morning arrives. And this is where our sanity fully leaves the premises. You get out of bed feeling like you've lived 3 lifetimes. Your eyelids feel heavy. Your decision-making skills are non-existent. Your patience is missing. Your emotional stability is on a permanent coffee break. Your soul is buffering. And then someone, usually someone who slept a full 8 hours without interruption, has the audacity to say, "Wow, you look tired." To which you respond, "Why, thank you, Captain Obvious. What gave it away? The under-eye bags? The lost, vacant expression? The fact that I forgot my own kid's name this morning? Maybe it was the fact that I'm wearing mismatched shoes and I didn't even notice. Could it be that I only put mascara on one eye because I got distracted halfway through my makeup application?" It's not just exhaustion. It's a kind of cosmic confusion that settles in. We lose words, we lose thoughts, we lose entire conversations mid-sentence. We start telling stories and halfway through go, "Where was I going with this? Does anyone remember? Did I actually have a point?" Sanity didn't just slip out quietly. She checked out completely and left her badge, her keys, and her parking pass on the desk. And when sanity vanishes, that's when the truly unhinged coping behavior begins. And this, ladies, is where the wheels officially come off, otherwise known as sleep-deprived activities we'd prefer not to discuss, but will. The weird things we do when we're running on fumes? Legendary. Sleep deprivation has turned us into the strangest version of ourselves. We've walked around the house holding our phone while frantically searching for our phone. We've put laundry in the dryer, hit start, and then realized we never even washed it first. We've replied to an email, reread it, panicked, deleted it, rewrote it, and then still sent it with a typo. We've started the dishwasher without loading a single dish. We've carried 12 grocery bags at once because we refuse to make a second trip. We've opened the fridge repeatedly like we're expecting new options to appear. We've gone to grab something and forgotten mid-reach what that something actually was. We've walked into a room with purpose and left defeated because the purpose evaporated. We've put our keys in the pantry and then acted shocked when we found them. We've typed a message into the calculator app on our phone and wondered why no one replied. We put our coffee in the microwave and then found it 14 hours later. Our brains are not braining. Our minds are not minding. Our sanity is not sanitying. But the craziest part? We chalk it up to just being tired. Just tired? Sweet baby Jesus! This level of tired should come with a medical bracelet. As if we aren't suffering enough, this is the moment the world decides that it's okay to offer us the absolute worst suggestions. Such as, have you tried relaxing? Oh, wow! Revolutionary idea, Linda. Thanks for the tip. Just don't think so much at night. Excellent idea. I'll just tell my brain to shut off because that shouldn't be too difficult. Avoid screen time. Okay, but screens are the only thing stopping me from writing a to-do list at 2 a.m. that I will absolutely 100% ignore tomorrow. Drink herbal tea. Sure, because what I need at 9 p.m. is more liquid in my bladder. Try going to bed earlier. Darling, I could go to bed at 4 p.m. and still wake up at 1 a.m. ready for an overnight shift at a factory. None of it works. None of it even makes sense. Because this isn't insomnia you cure with vibes. This is menopause-level sleep terrorism. So here's where we shift. Let's step away from the chaos, gather ourselves, and talk about what we actually need besides a fully induced coma. And spoiler, none of it involves meditation apps or yoga with a woman named Sage. We need someone to pat us on the shoulder and simply say, "You're not losing your mind, you're just in your midlife era, and it's okay." We need other women who can say, "Oh, I too am absolutely held together by caffeine and pure delusion," instead of, "Have you tried magnesium?" "Why, yes, Susan, I've tried magnesium. I've tried enough magnesium that I could actually open a crystal shop if I wanted to." We need a place where we can laugh about the chaos instead of pretending that we're thriving when we're actually on our third personality of the week. Our sanity isn't gone. She just clocked out and left an out-of-office message, "Be back whenever the fuck I feel like it." And sleep? Sleep will eventually wander back in, probably acting like nothing happened. But while sleep and sanity are out there living their best lives, we need each other. We need the group chat. We need the sisterhood of women who get it without explanations, disclaimers, or diagrams. And that, my friends, is what brings us home. If menopause has taken your sleep, if it has misplaced your sanity, if you're awake at unholy hours contemplating your existence, then babe, let me tell you, you belong here. And before menopause, like the mafia, wax whatever's left of our sanity, please subscribe to the podcast, leave a review, send the link to a friend who's also up at 2 a.m. negotiating with her hormones, because if we're losing sleep, at least we're not losing our humor. I'm your host, Misti Graham, and this is Menopause on the Mic, the official podcast of the Menopause Mafia, where we cannot promise to fix your sleep, but we can promise to make you laugh while you're awake against your will.